Yes, it was a night with the dogs, and very unplanned actually. I was down in Sydney to catch up with Michael Chugg, the Australian promoter legend all around the world, Chuggy, and we'll be doing some exciting stuff in the future, hopefully with multimedia. It's going to be really, really cool. But on this night in Sydney, it was all about the dogs and the celebrities backstage with their pets. It was the launch of the World Dog Games, something that Chuggy's company is behind in Australia. It's going to be absolutely huge, I think. And on this night with the launch, the big star of the show was Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer. There he is, and I wanted to find out a little bit about it, so I had a quick chat with the host of the night, Grant Daniel.
Have you ever seen dog games before? Like, it's a bit of an underground thing, and to be honest, yeah, it's amazing, visually high, energetic sports. But sometimes it's traditionally been done in the past. It's a bit of a. Have you seen the people who've done it before? It can be a little bit nerdy. Right. So we've created this super special, high energetic, light, sound, music, super screen, scoring, spectacular, which takes what is an unreal sport and puts it into unreal territory. So it's pretty serious.
Yeah, so after a quick chat with Grant, it was time to take the camera backstage where Cesar Millan was with Barnsey and his two dogs, and walked around with the camera filming with a bunch of Australian celebrities and their pets. And we'll kick things off with Barnsey.
I got two miniature schnauzers, and they're like they're the new kids.
Are they?
So yeah. So I couldn't come along. I could not come along tonight. I think Cesar's more of the wife whisperer than the pet.
So you've always been a big lover of dogs?
Oh yeah, I've had dogs since I was a baby. So yeah, they're great.
This which one's down this one here?
This is Oliver,
right, okay.
And he'll do anything if you feed him. He's a bit like his father.
Well, my pet, it's my partner's and my dog. We rescued him when we were living in New York, and we brought him all the way back to Australia with us.
International.
He's a New Yorker at heart, but he's definitely an Aussie dog now. He's a mix of like Border Collie, Retriever and Setter, so he's a big boy, lots of energy, and to us he's just the most perfect dog in the whole world.
We've got a zoo at home. Yep. Yeah, there's like a husband and a child. That's the beginning of it. And then there's a Chihuahua that's crossed with a Staffy, Chi-Chi, that don't even ask. And the Staffy's the mother. We've got two cats, it's Tallulah and Spike. We've got 5 goldfish, and we're about to get a cockatiel. What is wrong with me?
Tell us about your dog.
His name's Rufus.
Yeah.
He's paraplegic, which happened through an accident, just chasing a toy across the floor. It was one of those random things. The disc popped out and rendered him paralysed just from that incident. So
What age?
He was 5 when that happened. He's 6 now, so he's been in this cart for a year now, doing very well, as you can see.
How does that go around the house and everything with the wheels?
He doesn't wear it an awful lot around the house. He's actually mobile on 2 legs as well, if you can imagine. He's got so much strength up the top now, so he gets himself around. But when we go to the park, we put the wheels on, or around the block or anywhere other than the house.
Definitely a unique look as far as the other dogs, wondering what's going on.
An awful lot of questions, as you can imagine. So
you've always been a big lover of pets?
Always had dogs. Yeah, my dad always, went from dog after dog after dog, and a lot of them were strays. My dad's not really fussy about breeds, he just loves dogs. So.
Yeah, so that's the great thing about animals and pets in general, is it brings out the best side of our nature as humans, I reckon. But there is Rufus, the star in question with the wheels, and for me it was time to wheel on outside with the camera and catch up with Hollywood legend Sam Neill.
So you're here with your pet tonight?
No, my pet is my little dog is in New Zealand, and she's her flying days are over, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'm here looking after one of Jimmy Bounce's dogs, and it's kind of substitute for my own.
Good for you. Now, you've always been a big lover of pets, I assume, especially dogs?
Of course, yeah. I grew up with dogs, grew up with cats. I'm a dog man, really, at the end of the day.
Tell us about your pet here tonight.
My little baby here is Ollie, and he's 5.5, and he's a Dooman.
Dooman?
Yeah, he's half dog, half human. And you get 2 dogs in one with this one, because he looks like his butter wouldn't melt in his mouth, but then when he gets down the wombat hole, when it's been raining, and he comes back and he's dark brown everywhere, with big droplets of mud. It's fabulous.
Introduce your dog to us.
This is Daisy.
Yeah?
Daisy's my wife.
Really?
Yeah.
Always been a big lover of dogs?
Always.
What's special about Daisy?
She's just amazing. She's like the perfect little thing, and she's half human, half dog. half amazing.
So that was pretty much it, walking around with the camera and capturing the different celebrities from around Australia with their pets. Of course, backstage, a bit different to a rock show that Chuggy's used to, all the dog biscuits there, and of course the big star, Cesar Millan, getting his photo taken with Ruby Rose and Daisy, and of course Barnesy and his 2 dogs. It was awesome fun just walking around with the video camera, and hopefully it's the first of many things we get to do with Chuggy as we kind of join forces with the multimedia world and online, and here he is, Chuggy on stage.
I asked Matthew why we were doing this on the State of Origin night, and he said that the girls were running the dog games, and here we are. It's great to see you all here. It's fantastic. I'm so blown away. Somebody said Chuggy's gone to the dogs. Well, I've gone to the dogs 20 years ago, but don't tell anybody.